guys, welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween. If you're new to my channel, 31 Days of Halloween is where I post a new Halloween costume makeup tutorial every single day in October. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos. There's been a ton of fun ones, and we're on day 7-frickin-teen, so there's a bunch more to come. Today is this newly infected, pustule-filled, disgusting-ass zombie lady. This is what I would imagine after some sort of virus starts taking over the body. Snotty, feverish, and covered in boils. See how I achieve this? Keep on watching. I started by making little balls of Model Magic. Model Magic is a Play-Doh-like substance that dries in a light foamy texture, and I just got it from Walmart for super cheap. I'll explain a bit more in a minute how I made them and how to apply them, but for now, I need to talk about snot. Yep, snot. I'm in this big old gloopy drop of snot coming down from my nose, and for this I used gelatin. I'll link a full tutorial below to how I learned how to make this gelatin substance, but it's essentially 3 ingredients, which is water, glycerin, and gelatin. I then added veining to my skin to look like I've been sick. I took the Vein Blue Tone from my Skin Illustrator Alcohol Activated Flesh Tones palette. This is the on-set palette. Put it under my eyes to look like I'm tired and veined from each of the little clusters of pustules. Alcohol paints work best for veining because they're translucent and look like they're coming from underneath the skin. I then added some red eyeshadow around my eyes. Any shadows that you have in pinks, reds, maroons, layer them to make it look like your eyes are just super duper irritated. I then added a bunch of little round Model Magic dots to my face in varying sizes and clusters, from tiny little bubbles to big old pustules. God damn, these words are so gross, I'm so sorry, yuck. I adhered them to my skin with Prosthetics adhesive, but any prosthetic adhesive will do. You could use liquid latex, spirit gum. Since Model Magic is so light, it sticks super well to the skin. I then took green eyeshadow and mixed it with yellow and patted it all over the top of the pustules. I then took pink alcohol activated paint and traced along the edges of them to appear irritated, leading up to a top which is a whitish green to emulate infection and pus. I put the little clusters of them all over my face, down by my lips, up by my eyes, and a little on my forehead. Here's where I'm adding the alcohol activated paint to the outside of each pustule. I'm literally so grossed out by the word pustule, I am so sorry. Yuck. And then I took a large fluffy brush and some more of that red and pink eyeshadow and ran it up along my forehead and along the sides of the clusters. This just adds an irritated appearance to them, which makes them look like they are just protruding from your disgusting ass, reddened, irritated skin. I brought that pink up along my forehead and down the sides of my face and lips. I wanted this to give the idea like we had a fever and that we were burning up. I then also used some aged blood from the blood stack that I bought at iMats, which has a bit more of a brownish hue to it than the red blood. But don't worry, we do add red drippy blood later, no fear. I added runny, fresh looking blood to underneath some of the pustules and the aged blood around the outside of them. The runny blood is to look like they're breaking open, and then I also took some of that same red and made little red bloody veins coming from the bottom of around my mouth and the one on my cheek. I then added some green and yellow cream paints over the top of the pustules and dotted all over my skin. This gives a really mottled texture to the skin that looks like we're really feverish and sick. Our skin wouldn't be nice and clear. Same with eyeshadow, patting it all over the top of my skin and neck, again to add the really mottled texture, almost like we have hives. Then patted clear gloss all over the top of my eyes, the boils around my nose, anywhere that would have a natural buildup of draining fluids when you're sick. For this, I'm using the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream. You can use any sort of lip gloss that you have. I like this because it's not super sticky. My hair doesn't really stick into it. I mean a little bit because it always stays moist. But you could honestly use Vaseline for this step. Vaseline and Elizabeth Arden are pretty much the same thing. I just really like it because I have a little tube of it. And that's it. I hope you guys like this disgusting ass look. Make sure to tune in tomorrow every single day this October for more Halloween costume makeup looks. There are going to be some pretty cool ones coming out soon, so don't forget to subscribe to be notified when videos go live, which is at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you do decide to recreate any of these looks, make sure to tag me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you at my next video, which is tomorrow, by the way. Come back. Share with your friends. All that shit feels good. Oh. Do you see what time it is? Do you see what time it is? 2:48 a.m. You see what I do for you bitches?